Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
Today we're going to learn how to make delicious homemade bread.
First, let's go over the ingredients you'll need. In a large bowl, mix the flour. I don't really measure my cups or how much flour I put in. I just make sure if it's right in the right amount in my head, and that's just it for me. Once you have all the ingredients in the bowl, you mix it real well so that way they all blend in. Prepare your lukewarm water and don't forget the oil too. The oil's in the process. So we're going to pour the oil in our flour mix. Once we're done with the oil mixing, now we're going to get our lukewarm water and we're going to mix it in with our flour mix, okay? Make sure you don't want to pour too much water in your mix or it's going to get watery. I got the small bowl. It's just right for the amount of water I'm needing. Once we're done with that next step, we're going to have to start using our hands. We're going to have to get dirty. That's what we have to do. We have to get our hands messy. So make sure you knead your dough real good. Knead it good. And if you feel like it's too thick or too dry or like too hard, just make sure to pour water in. The lukewarm water. Make sure you don't want to pour too much water in your mix or it's gonna get watery. I got the small bowl. It's just right for the amount of water I'm needing. I'll be adding oil to my dough instead of butter. I'll be adding oil to my dough just so it'll be softened.
Make sure you knead it really good, knead the dough real good. I'm really not going to use any flour because it's just going to make it hard. So the only thing I'm using is water and oil. That's just about it to soften the dough. Once you're done kneading the dough really good, now I'm just spreading oil all over it because I'm done with this. So now we're just going to put oil over it and put oil inside the bowl too. Once we're done with that, we're going to close it up and put it aside. Let it sit for about an hour. For the next step is we're going to be making our soup, and the ingredients you'll need is these. So now I just get the meat out and put them in my bowl. And make sure to wash your meat because I'm going to be washing mine too. Once you rinse off your meat, so we're gonna start up our kitchen and get our pot ready. So I'm gonna start to put my oil in the pot and let that boil for a little bit. Once that's added, next we're gonna get our washed meat and we're gonna put it in a pot and let that boil. Make sure to stir your meat so that way it doesn't get stuck into the pot. Next thing you're gonna get is your vegetables, your mixed veggies, and you're gonna pour them in a pot and stir them up too. Now we're gonna start adding our seasons. I'm adding peanut butter to my soup, you guys. It's optional. You guys want to do this or not? It's optional. It's your choice, but I like to add mine's and peanut butter in it. Now, once we have all our ingredients in our soup, so now we're just gonna stir it up good. So now I'm just gonna add a little small amount of water to my soup, so that way I have the right amount of soup in the pot. So now we're gonna stir it good. Once we stir it up, we're gonna let it sit and bring it to a boil. Cover it up. You guys, once the soup is all boiled up and it's cooked, the meat is all tender, turn it off, and now we're gonna go work on our bread that's to check if it's rinsed up. Okay, you guys, now we look at our dough to see if it's rising up. Now that our dough is rising up, you guys, make sure your dough looks like this. Okay, you guys, I'll be using cooking oil instead of butter, so we're gonna spread the whole cooking oil on our baking pan just like you would do it with the butter. If you're doing with butter, that's the same method. You're gonna do that too. Okay, so once you put oil on your hand, we're gonna get the dough and we're gonna shape it into a ball. It's optional how you wanna shape your dough, or how you want your bread to be. This is the shape I chose. How I want my bread to be. Once you're done with shaping up your dough and everything, so you're gonna put oil on top of the dough so that way it softens up. So now we're gonna cover it and let it sit for about like 20 minutes or so till it rising up again. Sometimes I wait till like an hour again. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, you guys, after 1 hour wait, our dough should be looking like this. Now carefully we're gonna put the baking pan into the oven. And make sure you guys preheat your oven to 360 Fahrenheit or 350 Fahrenheit, whichever one. Okay, now we're gonna put the oven and let it bake for like 25-30 minutes or until it's golden brown. Hey guys, once the bread is cooked, remove the bread from the oven and let it cool down. This is how your bread should look, golden and brown, cooked well. And there you have it, a simple and delicious homemade bread recipe. Remember to subscribe and like and comment for more baking videos if you guys will like. Happy baking! Bye!